it's Sarah. I'm coming to you for week 41 update. And I'm just going to jump in the numbers because you only have 10 minutes. I have a couple things I want to talk about. So, week 41, started my journey on April 26th, 2012, which seems forever ago and also unbelievable that it's almost been a year. And at that time, I weighed in at 357 pounds. This morning, I weighed in at 222.2 pounds, which is awesome. Technically, from last Thursday, that's a 4-pound loss. But from last Friday, I stayed the same, like maybe 0.2 down. Which, you know what, I'm so tickled about. It's been my lady time this week, and yeah, I'm just happy that I stay the same. My working out's been good. My food's been spot on, and which has been kind of difficult because my cravings have been raging. And my water's just been okay, but everything else has been spot on. So I'm just really tickled about having that being 222.2, and that much closer to Wonderland. And my goal is to hopefully be there by April 26, 2013. A few things I want to talk about. Speaking of lady time, initially, when I began, when I was my heaviest in trying to get pregnant, I was diagnosed with PCOS. Now, let me just say that I don't know if I really have PCOS or not, but for a long time, I felt like they just labeled me with that I didn't really have PCOS, that they just gave me that excuse because I was almost 400 pounds and couldn't get pregnant, and they didn't want to offend me, and so they just said, hey, you have PCOS, which makes it difficult for you to get pregnant, instead of being like, hey, you're overweight and your body, it's not possible for you to get pregnant right now. Now, keep in mind, I knew lots of women, and every time I went to the doctor's office, they were all sitting around me that were my size or bigger or just really plus size, that were popping out babies to left and right. And so it was really painful. And so maybe I really do have PCOS. I don't know. But one of my biggest drawbacks, and one of the reasons I felt like I did not have PCOS, is like the number one factor is irregular periods. And I've always had a period. I've never not had a period. Now, in saying that, I always had really bad cramps. And my periods were always really heavy. And most of the time, I was going within 30 days. Every 30 days I'd have a period instead of like your regular 28. But I felt like for me, that was regular because that's what I did and I always done. But I will say that, especially in the last couple months, and I've really noticed it, I feel like my periods are healthier. I know that sounds crazy. I don't bleed as heavily, which is a lot of TMI. I'm sorry. And if you're a guy, I'm really sorry. Roberino, I'm sorry. You're the only guy that I know specifically watches my videos, so I'm sorry. My periods have been my lady time has not been as heavy, and my cramps have not been as bad, and I'm going right when I'm supposed to go. I have a app on my phone called My Days, and I start when I'm supposed to start, I finish when I'm supposed to finish, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I don't know if I really have PCOS or not, but I just feel like I'm in a better place with my periods regardless of PCOS or not. And so hopefully, not right now, but when we get ready to try to have a baby, it's gonna be easier, I'm hoping. So a few things I want to talk about. New class at the gym, which is not new. They've probably been doing it about 6 months ago. About 6 months, which is probably about 100 pounds ago. And it's called cardio intervals. And when they initially started the class, I had a friend who was going, and I'd asked her. I said, "Do you think I can do this class?" And she was like, "No." She's like, "I think I'd wait." And I was like, "Okay." Well, I made fun of her for doing that, and I think she thought she hurt my feelings. But I really appreciated that, and I appreciated her honesty because if she didn't think I could do it, I didn't want to do it. But so anyway, so that was probably about 100 pounds ago. Well, recently I've gotten to know the the trainer for that class. And so, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I just flat out asked him, I was like, listen, I really want to take this class. I was like, but flat out, point blank, I need your honesty. Do you think I can do it? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I mean, there are probably some things we have to modify. He's like, but I think you can do it. He's like, and we'll just, some things you mainly maybe do 3 of. He's like, but, you know, I think you can do it. You should just come. So the only class I felt like I could go to was this 5:30 in the morning class, which I hadn't been able to get up and go to. But yesterday, the girl who does personal training, she was going to go to the 5 o'clock afternoon class, and she encouraged me to come. And I'd asked my BFF to go, and Bree was like, there's tons of people, which there was tons of people, and has been tons of people, because 2 reasons: New Year's resolutions, and they're starting this new thing at my gym called boot camp. And so all those people were there. A lot of those people were there. And so Valley normally goes, which is the friend I'd asked about the class to begin with, and I texted her yesterday, and she had hurt her knee running, and so she wasn't going to be there. So it's kind of, man, I thought I was going to vomit going in. I was so nervous about doing the class, and without me knowing it, Valley had texted the instructor and told him, you know, I was coming and that I was nervous and blah, blah, blah. Well, he came up to me and he said, I just got a text on you. And he was like, and girl, don't you worry. He said, I'm going to take fine care of you. And I was like, all right, you know, and I appreciate that or whatever. And then my personal trainer was there too. She's a couple stations behind me. And I started with the burpees because this guy that I kind of know, this dude I kind of know, he had said, you need to start with the burpees because they're one of the hardest. And he said, they'll be out of the way. And I was like, all right. So basically, you just go around and do a different station for 40 seconds. I think there's 33 stations. And I did it. And the instructor came around, and before every station, he kind of showed me how to do them. There was a few that I just knew. And a lot of them I knew that he didn't have to show me, but I just let him show me anyways. But I did it. And after class, he said, you did awesome, girl. And he said, especially for your first time. And he was telling me, you know, if I just keep coming, I'm going to get stronger and stronger. And he had also texted my friend Valley and told her that I did awesome. And so she had texted me and said, Richie said you did amazing. You did awesome. And so that felt really good. And my instructor, my personal trainer was there. And sometimes we had to do like 3 in a row, 3 reps and 3 things in a row really quick. And we had like a minute break. And she would come up to me and she was like, hey, are you okay? You know, you feeling good? And I was like, she's like, don't forget to breathe, because I always forget to breathe. Why do I do that? I don't know. So it was really awesome, and I really think I'm going to try to go to the 5:30 a.m. class now that I know that I can do the class. It's just so weird what a different place I'm in, and as far as my physical ability, just from this time last year. And it's just nice. It's just nice knowing that I didn't die during that class. I know what else I want to talk about. I finally got, I ordered a sample of the Celebrate Bariatric supplements. It was $3. Somebody else had talked about it on their videos, and I thought, you know what, I've been wanting to try those. And for $3, you get this pretty good sized packet. I wish I had it with me to show you, but I don't. And it come with chewable vitamins and vitamins you can put in like your water, like all the different flavors of chewable vitamins. I think it came with like a vitamin pudding mix. I'm not really sure. I didn't look at it really, really close. But I'm really excited to try those. I haven't tried any. The one I brought with me today was pineapple strawberry, and I haven't eaten it yet. But if I like those, I may do a review on it. So I'm super pumped about that. Okay, I gotta hurry because I only have like a minute left. And I feel like I haven't talked about everything. Oh, the last thing I'll talk about is I started doing It Works wraps. And if you don't know what those are, I encourage you to Google them. I'm not like a spokesperson for them. I'm not trying to give them money, trying to sell them or anything. But I did start them, and then I decided to become a member and get like a discount on ordering them. I'm just going to try those out. So the wrap that I did was in my midsection, because that's my biggest part. And which you really can't tell today. I have my fat sucker on, but I really think it works. I show you a picture, but it's on my phone, and I'm on my phone. But within 45 minutes, there was a difference. And when I first looked at the picture, all I could see was that one was closer up than the other. And I really couldn't see. But then when I got to looking at it, I was like, you know what? I see some differences. Even like some of my dimples on my belly had smoothed out some. My belly looks rough anyways. And it does not take the place of exercise. It does not take the place of losing weight. But it just kind of helps to tighten and tone. And anything to help me, because I know at this point, plastic surgery is not going to be an option for a very long time. So I'm going to try it. And I ordered a box of those. I think there was 4 in a box for like $50. And I'm going to try my arms and the inside of my legs. Oh, I gotta go. Bye.